Breaking Dawn by Stephenie Meyer. Book summary in under 4 minutes. Breaking Dawn is the final main novel in the Twilight saga and brings Bella Swan's choices about love, mortality, family, and identity to permanent consequences. Bella commits to a future with Edward Cullen, not only as his wife, but as someone willing to leave human life behind. What once seemed like romantic fantasy now becomes an irreversible transformation with physical, emotional, and moral costs. The novel shifts the series from forbidden romance into questions of marriage, parenthood, bodily risk, and belonging. Bella's pregnancy becomes the central crisis of the first half. The child she carries is unexpected, dangerous, and impossible by ordinary human rules. Bella sees the pregnancy as meaningful and worth protecting, while others fear it will destroy her. This conflict raises one of the book's major themes. Love becomes complicated when protection and personal choice collide. Jacob Black's perspective adds another layer. He is hurt by Bella's commitment to Edward, but he must also confront his loyalty, anger, and identity within the werewolf pack. His conflict is not only romantic jealousy, it is about accepting that Bella's life is no longer something he can save or control. His eventual bond with Renesmee, Bella and Edward's daughter, changes his role and redirects his connection to the Cullen family. Bella's transformation into a vampire is presented as both an ending and a beginning. She leaves human weakness behind, but also leaves behind the ordinary life she might have had. Earlier books debate immortality as sacrifice. Breaking Dawn shows Bella adapting to it with unusual control. Her new life gives her strength and permanence, but it also places her in a world ruled by secrecy, danger, and ancient authority. The external conflict centers on the Volturi, who see Renesmee as a possible threat to vampire law. Their arrival turns the family story into a political and moral confrontation. The Cullens gather allies from around the world, not simply to fight, but to bear witness to the truth. This makes the climax less about violence than credibility, testimony, and restraint. Power is challenged through solidarity and evidence. A key theme is chosen family. Vampires, werewolves, hybrids, and humans are divided by history and nature. Yet the crisis forces old enemies and outsiders to stand together. The book suggests that family is not only bloodline or species. It can also be formed through loyalty, sacrifice, and the decision to protect someone vulnerable. The novel also completes Bella's arc from uncertain outsider to active protector. In Twilight, she was drawn toward danger. In Breaking Dawn, she becomes someone others depend on. Her special ability reflects this change. Her greatest strength is defensive, centered on shielding the people she loves. Symbolically, Bella's power turns emotional devotion into literal protection. Overall, Breaking Dawn is a fantasy romance conclusion about transformation, commitment, family, and the cost of getting what one wants. It gives Bella the immortal life she has chosen, but frames that choice through responsibility rather than escape. The book's deeper message is that love does not end with desire. It becomes most meaningful when it demands protection, sacrifice, and the courage to stand with others when the future is threatened.